Hello and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 with me, Mr. Grand 2, and Swansea City, a Welsh development. And well, since last time then, we've played a few more matches and it's been a little bit like an Australian soap opera, home and away. Three away games, three defeats, three home games, three wins. So let's start with the first one. They're a 1-0 win in our first home game of the season against Leicester City. Daniel James getting the goal there fairly early on. We then followed that up with a pretty comprehensive 3-1 defeat away at Anfield. To be fair, I think we did actually play quite well. We took the lead through Chris Mepham. They immediately equalised through Bernadeschi, and then it sort of just went downhill from there. I played a rotated side in the League Cup, and they did a really good job at meaning we don't win the League Cup this season. A 3-1 defeat to West Ham, really just completely comprehensively outplayed. Tyler Roberts did score his first goal, but other than that, they didn't cover themselves in any sort of glory whatsoever. But since then, um, either side of the international break, two successive home games and two successive wins. A 3-2 win against Bournemouth, which I think is very good because I think Bournemouth are actually one of the most overpowered sides on the game this year. Two goals from Daniel James and one from Joe Rodon means we take the win and our unquestionably most impressive result of the save so far, a 2-0 win against Manchester United. I would have brought you this game, but I just assumed we'd lose, so I didn't think about that. But there we go. Matt Smith getting his first goal for the club against his parent club's City rivals, and a very late penalty from Tom Lawrence to seal the deal. So all that then means that we currently sit in a ridiculous seventh place after 5 games. I mean, it is obviously very early stages, but 9 points already. We're already pretty much a quarter of the way there to the 40-point tally that will make sure we are safe. Um, our fellow promoted sides, Preston, not really having the best start. 1 point for them, and Derby have actually done quite well as well. 7 points from their first 6 games. Not too bad. So this is the team that's going to be playing in today's away game against Wolves, which if we follow the pattern means we're probably going to lose it, but we'll have to wait and see. Wolves are not having the best of seasons, as you saw from the table, quite far down. This is the team we're going to be going with then. So Danny Ward is going to keep his place in goal. He didn't exactly play very well against Everton in the last episode, but he's done all right since then. Paul Dummett has not been particularly impressive, a 6.66 for him, but he's going to keep his place at left back because Marcus Olsen's a little bit injured. Roden and Mepham have formed a pretty solid partnership in the centre of defence. Connor Roberts sort of feels like he's a little bit out of his depth in the Premier League, but well, we're going to persist. We're going to persist. Daniel James has done really well on the right. Tom Lawrence, not particularly impressive on the left. Joe Allen, again, perhaps the Premier League is a bit too much for him these days. We'll see. Matt Smith's been pretty impressive. George By's probably been probably our worst player, and yet he's adapted quite well to the Premier League. And Ben Woodburn, well, I mean, he's trying. He's trying really hard. I mean, Wolves looking their usual impressive selves. I think they've bought Jamal Lascelles. They've got, um, Real Madrid's Theo Hernandez seems to be doing not especially well for them so far. They've got, oh yeah, Bergwijn as well, or Bergwijn, sorry. Pretty hotly rated prospect. Yeah, this could be tricky. Buys with a free kick early on. He puts it over. Corner in from Wolves, and well, Paul Dummett's done something there. He's given away a penalty. It's gone to VAR. They've ruled it as a penalty. João Moutinho, he's not going to miss. And indeed he doesn't. 1-0 to Wolves. We did have the sort of brighter of the early few highlights, but I mean, Paul Dummett there, not exactly covering himself in glory, looking to build from the back here, doing anything really. Other than the first highlight, we've done little to nothing. James, can he play the ball back across? He's been completely cut out of it, but Roberts is coming away, comes back into Matt Smith. Paul Dummett gave away the penalty, tries to redeem himself with a long shot, but Patricio puts it wide. Corner comes in, Joe Rodon puts it over as well. I mean, we're making some chances. It's encouraging. A throw in from Wolves though. Given away though. Bayer's looking to drive forwards. Kind of been a bit crowded out there by the Wolves defence and potentially going to break it. It's come to Camacho. He's found Diego Jota and it's been saved by Danny Ward. And he just sort of forgets that players can have another go and just casually watches as it goes over. I mean, like, he makes the first save and he's like, yeah, that's fine. Just oh my, and he puts his hands out at the end like, oh well, what happened there? You gave up after the first save. Oh dear. Well, we're 2-0 down. Um, Carl Darlow's thinking, why didn't you sign me? Why didn't you sign me? What was I going to come forward again? Roberts, he's probably going to muck it up. No, we get it away. It's Joe Allen. Can he pick a pass out? Nearly plays in a Wolves player there. Daniel James looking for a ball across. Doherty heads away. Lawrence puts it back in. Roberts, he's going to go for the shot. He is. Oh dear, no, not again. Oh, he hit the post. Ben Woodburn had the chance to score, and he decided to no, no. I'm going to aim right at the goalkeeper. It served me well before. It'll serve me well again. Not really the most impressive. Not really the most impressive first half from us there. But this is following the pattern. I mean, we carry on with this in the second game today against Chelsea, which is at home. We should win. Byes with a free kick floated in. Rodon's there. I mean, oh, Patricio catches it again. So many chances for us. So many chances. We've forgotten how to score a goal. Apparently, you'd think beating Man United would give us the confidence to going forwards, but apparently not. Ward and Mepham just playing it around here. I was wondering what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. It was going to be a complete defensive screw up, and it's Joe Roden. I mean, Mepham, he's playing with fire there. Ward, I'll give it to Roden. Roden's, oh no, there's other players here, and Diego Jota steals in, and with 3-0 down. Why didn't I record the Man United game? That was nice. This is just absolutely abject. Our defence have been questionable, to say the least. I'm going to take Ben Woodburn off because he's done absolutely nothing except practice hitting the goalkeeper and then the defence. Well, I mean, what can you even say? What can you even say? All of them. I mean, Roden was the one at fault for the goal there, and he's the best rated of them. I guess I'll bring on James Chester for Mepham. See if he can use his experience. The corner in from Wolves. Can we not go 4-0 down, please? We've gone 4-0 down. It's just abject is the word we got still half an hour left here. There's an ambulance in the background there. I think we need it. Our defence certainly need to go to A&E after this performance. Absolutely, there's a casualty, an absolute casualty. Paul Dummett's on a 6.1. I don't have another left back on the bench though, so not really much I can do about it. Wolves building up nicely. Remember the first half when we had some chances. They're in again here. Danny Ward kind of makes a save to keep it a slightly less than embarrassing scoreline, and another. I tell you what, they're getting the riot act after this. I mean, Wolves have been had a pretty poor start to the season by their standards. We turned up and just gone like, yeah, you know what? We beat Man United, but we'll destroy you. You can absolutely destroy us. But, I mean, this is how you pass the ball around at the back. I think our defenders need to learn a thing or two from that one. And they're in again. 1-me. Ward remembers how to make a save again. Could have done that earlier on, mate. That would have been helpful. Oh, I mean, still more highlights. This is the kind of game where I just like, can we just forfeit now? Just forfeit. That'd only be a 3-0 defeat rather than a 4-0 defeat. Do we have to really play for another 20 minutes? 1-me pressing forward. He's found Jota. He's on for the hat trick. He doesn't get it. He's still got 20 minutes to do it though. I mean, if we win all our home games, then I think we'll stay up quite comfortably, won't we? Um, it would be nice to get some points on the road, maybe at some point. Not today though. Not today. Oh dear. Oh, I couldn't. I thought it couldn't get any worse. One he's made it 5-0. Ward. I mean, that was from a free kick. What are you doing? He just. What are you doing? He's not playing the next game. He can't play the next game. Not after that. What is he doing? 5-0. Absolutely awful. I don't want to do a swear word, but I mean, that was absolutely dreadful. Going to get very shouty. You're all coming into training tomorrow. That was beyond awful. You are getting fined within an inch of your life, mate. Your mistakes cost us a number of goals. That is unacceptable. Dumb it as well, I think. Really, really bad. Don't worry though. Chelsea next, so things can only get even worse. How much money have we got left? We got loads left. Absolutely loads. Right, Carl Darlow. Is he better? He's better at saving. Better at giving. I mean, better at distribution. Right, viewers. I see the problem. Danny Ward. He's not very good. Not very good. We've got money to spend. I think you know what. Let's not hang about here. Mulder can play in the meantime, but I mean, we've got 43 million to spend. Let's just give them what they want. 2.9 million. All right, 2.2.1, 2.5. No, 2.2.2. How about that? 2.4. You know what? I'm bored. Let's take it. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, get him in. So Chelsea up then in the second game of the day. I mean, they're not having the best season so far. They're down in 14th. But I mean, they didn't just lose 5-0. So team is obviously going to be slightly changed from last time out. I mean, I want to keep faith with the almost all Welsh 11, but I mean, there comes a point where you just have to. Danny Ward's been dropped. Mulder's come back in. Olsen, who didn't exactly play very well in the League Cup game, he's coming in for Paul Dummett. He drops down to the bench because he's not exactly been all that impressive. Everybody else, let's just get on with it, really. Oh, Ben Woodburn's out for a month because he's got a hernia. Don't know what he's been up to. Tyler Roberts is going to come in for him. I expect to see a much better performance from you today. Really, unless we lose 6-0, I hope we don't lose 6-0. We can't do any worse, can we? Okay, Chelsea. I mean, a very strong lineup from them. Most of the loan players are back. Doesn't it really look like I've signed anybody else? Kante with an early chance pressing forward. Hazard, they've still got him, and Christian Pulisic opens things within a minute. Um, less than a minute on the clock. Just about, well, almost exactly a minute. And Christian Pulisic, well, it's an easy finish. And we're 1-0 down. I mean, this is a home game, so logically, we should be winning this one if the pattern follows. But Chelsea have other ideas. Can we get it forward now? Aspilicueta though gets it back. Pasalic. Never really see him playing for Chelsea. He usually gets sold after his loan spell, so that's interesting. Bakayoko's there as well. Here's Pulisic though. Hazard. In fact, this is probably the first save I've seen where Chelsea haven't sold Eden Hazard in the first season. So that's obviously going to bode well for us. Chance for us. Can we work something here? Olsen, Byers, Allen. I mean, the Chelsea defence is kind of swarming all over us, but this is what we do. Build a patient opening. Look to find a way through. Daniel James gets pen back. Come out to Joe Allen. Is he going to go for the shot? No, goes back to Olsen. Lawrence. I'm just saying names here. Lawrence with a shot in and he's scored. He's not been particularly good so far this season. That is his third goal of the season, though. That was, I mean, very patient build-up, looking for a space, looking for opportunity. I figured it was going to go over, but no, a lovely strike from Tom Lawrence. We find a way through, and we're back on level terms. So already it's an improvement on the Wolves game because we have actually scored a goal. It's out to Lawrence, the goal scorer. Switches play beautifully to Daniel James. He can find a ball in. Lawrence is there, and he's just put it against the post. We score that kind of goal so many times. That was so nearly, nearly there. Roberts picks it up. Can he redeem himself after his pretty poor performance last time out? Lawrence has just been flattened by Aspilicueta there, it looks like, but nothing doing, says the referee. Joe Allen's kind of getting the run around there, and Eden Hazard, he's not moved to Real Madrid or Barcelona or Man United or whoever else he might move to in a standard save game. He stayed with Chelsea and he's given them the lead again. Is that I mean, is the pattern coming a cropper? Joe Allen has gone down to a 4.8. I I think we need a new midfielder. I mean, I can't really. Can I really criticise them? You've been unlucky so far. They're loving it. Joe Allen, though, we're only one goal behind. We could come back into this. But I believe in the pattern. We're going to win all of our home games and just lose all of our away games. That's how we're going to stay up this season. Pasalic running forward. We're just sort of standing there. No one's really doing anything about it. Hazard puts it across. Back at it. Come to Pasalic again. Aspilicueta puts it over. Wilson, James. We're going to look into our wingers. James and Lawrence. They're the ones that are going to get us the goal. You'd think. Lee Evans, Olsen, Matt Smith, Byers. It's nice, it's patient. It's either going to end with a missed shot or just a counter attack, and it's the counter attack. Hazard across to Higuain. Mulder at least remembers how to save. Chelina though is on with a corner in, and Joe Rodon, who's been one of our better players so far this season. Joe Rodon heads it in, and we're back on level terms. Kepa just sort of slap in the air there. Chelina in with the corner. Surely we're going to score. No, we're not. Aspilicueta, they're breaking. Oh dear, they're breaking. I mean, they're completely unmarked over on this side. We managed to get away with it, I think. Maybe Alonso, David Luiz, tackle him. Someone tackle him. Someone do something. Oh, it's gone out now, and it's all over. Well, okay. I mean, not quite the win that the pattern dictated, but we did not lose. We have not lost at home this season, which is certainly an improvement on last year. But 2-2 draw with Chelsea. I mean, I guess we can't really complain about that. I guess we can't really complain. I'm not even going to sympathise. I'm going to say that was good. Well done. Well done, boys. Keep the positivity high. 4.8. 4 point. I thought Danny Ward's rating was bad in the last game. Joe Allen, mate. Oh, should have bought Andy King. Well, quite mixed fortunes there. I'm pleased to rescue a draw against Chelsea, of course, but we won't mention the other game. We won't mention that minus five goal difference. Unsurprisingly, we've slipped down the table a bit there, down to 10th, but 10 points. I mean, we are now literally a quarter of the way there to the ideal tally of safety. Yeah, let's move on from this rapidly, shall we? Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time.